My fellow Liberians, despite our diversity, we are a united people, a great and noble people. Through the strength of our unity and the resilience of our determination, we have begun to rebuild a ravished country and have survived 2 deadly health crises. Our people have stood together as one united people, ready to face the future. Whether you are a fisherman of Grand Cru and Sino, the hunters of Grand Jide and River G, the farmers of Lofa and Bapolu, the Gola and Vai dancers of Bumi and Cape Mount, the hospitable people of Bassa and River Cess, the warriors of Maryland, the miners and explorers of Nimba, the merchants and traders of Bong, the welcoming people of Magibi, or the melting pot of Montserrado. We are one people, Liberians. We have a great challenge and opportunity ahead of us. In unity, we will rebuild this country as a shining example in Africa, demonstrating the power of a determined and united people. Our economy and our national budget will expand and grow like never before. We will improve the lives of our people and put smiles on the faces of our citizens. I promise you that together we can and will do the job. A new day is on the horizon. The time for babysitting is over. God bless you and God bless Liberia.
God bless you and God bless Liberia. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Today is what? Sunday, another new week. Getting ready for Liberia. Tammy. It's nice whenever I see myself and standing for something. I know people say, oh, today UP turned the country green. UP was all over the place. My Liberian people, between UP and CDC, they don't want to worry about crowd. They are the one who concerned about crowd. And they go to this kind of program, you hear nothing to tell you. I bet you ask them, what are you supporting Joe Barker for? I mean, that probably a 12-year member. That probably there, we got to help him. But listen, bravo. I don't know how to weigh 2 of them crowd. They said, another guy, in fact, my assistant pastor said, the people that came out today were more than 1 million. One of my church members said they were over 1 million. Then the other guy said, everybody who out there, they are registered voters. Then I asked the pastor said, oh no, but 95% are registered voters. I said, but you're finished winning the election. I will not campaign again. 2.4 million people registered, 2.4 plus registered. George Weah said, CDC said they put over 1 million. UP put out millions, that 2 million. So we the back play there. We don't want to divide the 400,000. 2 of them didn't want to get all the million. But they put on more citizens than what legis told us about. They said we got 5.2 million people registered when doing the census. But CDC said they have more than 3. UP said they have more than 3. Today another guy said that they will put 2.5 million people out. That is how we know they are jokers. That is how we know they are jokers. Nobody from the CPP will be brave or even to joke and say today we're going to put out 1 million Liberians. Anybody from the CPP tell me that, it can be the Mr. Cummings I will cost you. If anybody tell me, say, They're going to put out 1 million people. Do you know what a million means? Do you know a million? Do you know? When I was getting married, the hall that I used, they said take 500 people. But the hall was packed. Maybe it was 500, maybe it was 600. It's a big hall. ATS. Forget about in the street. The people in Lofa, they put people out. They mobilized. People came from Nima County. People came from all over. They gathered the supporters in one place. I give it to them. That's the business. That is how they want to do it. CPP. Do not concentrate on the people what they do the thing. The campaign will carry on. They will never, ever in their life do it. Because they think that Liberians are stupid, and that's true. They still get plenty of stupid Liberians. They still get plenty. They were in the street, it started raining. Look, you might not want to agree with me, but even during the game, some of us who love football game, love the game, when we on the field and it start to rain on us, we remain in the rain. But for us to leave and then come out, it's not an easy thing. People who do that, I give it to them. Some people went out. When Mr. Cummings went to Maryland, when Mr. Cummings entered Maryland, it was raining. So we thought that people were not going to come out, but people came out. So when you do things and you think it never happened to the other people, so now you agree that if somebody come under the rain to see you, that means that's okay. For you, it's okay. Then I asked the guy, I said, how many people came out for George where you think? Oh, 25,000, because ATS can take less than that. ATS can take less than 25,000. I say, you see the difference? You supporting your people, ANC supporting the people, CPP supporting the people, everybody supporting the people. But this is the difference here. Are these people are voters? You don't know. All you're doing, you mobilizing, you telling people, come out, George, we are this, George, we are that. We need to stop the drugs. We need to do this. You did a very fantastic work. Let me be honest with you. You did it. You mobilized. You call people around to meet at the stadium. But after today, are you going after them? After today, will you see them? These are the same people tomorrow when we get there and talk to them, they will be convinced. Because some of them don't know what they're voting for. Most of them don't know what they're voting for. But we know you brought people in. I saw the video. People came from Nima County. They were complaining since they arrived, they didn't eat yet. And you trying to prove something to CDC. That's all you're trying to do. CDC and UP, they are the most corrupt political parties in Liberia. They are the ones that we've been seeing for the last 17 years. So Liberian people know them. Liberian people know them, but they're not majority. They are not majority. CPP, under the standard bearership of Alexander Cummings, we will win this election. If we don't win this election, say whatever you want to say to me, I'll give it to you. Anything you want to say, say it. I'm saying it because we're doing the work. We work more than you. We work more than you. For us to know our fault, we decide to be natural, not neutral, natural. For us to know our strength. For Cummings to know how he's standing. He's now one of the candidates that you can fool and you pay for people to come and watch him. No. What we're doing, you will never do it. How we're campaigning, you will never campaign because it is our strategy. All you thought in your mind that when they say door-to-door Jehovah's Witness is me or ordinary person. But your candidate will never do what Mr. Cummings is doing. Liberians, and this is on the message we can know Liberia, and we'll be face to face this time around. We will meet them one-on-one in groups and ask them the question. One, is your life better today? Oh no. What about 12 years ago during the Ellen Johnson time? Tell me what you achieved, what you benefit, what you enjoyed during the Ellen Johnson time. They still will not say nothing. So why would you want to waste your vote? Do you believe that Mr. Cummings can do a better job as president? Do you believe that Mr. Cummings has the ability to change things around? Oh yes, everybody say that. UP people say that. But because these people are not mind of their own, they are not people on their own, they follow people. So sometimes, or because some of them are jealous and some of them are corrupt, so they close their eyes to it. But this is what we tell them. If you believe that Mr. Cummings can do it, give Mr. Cummings a vote in the first round. Because some of you worry how Mr. Cummings will make it. Like my friend always say, how Mr. Cummings will get into that first round, into the second round. Mr. Cummings is good. Mr. Cummings is this. He can change things around. But how will Mr. Cummings get into that second round? What is your belief? You and the people that ain't go to school, who convincing their friend? The people in Liberia that are struggling, you say they don't want change. According to Dwalu, those people don't want change. So you and the people who convincing their friend, you uneducated man, smart man, who convincing their friend, who convincing each other yet? If you believe that Mr. Cummings is better, cast a vote for Cummings in the first round. If Mr. Cummings don't make it, then you won't lose nothing. You can still vote for the second person you feel like you can vote for. Simple. Those of you, I'm not talking to the one who already mind me. I'm talking to the I'm talking to the independent voters. I'm talking to people who stay thinking that how Mr. Cummings will get there. I don't want to waste my vote. But Mr. Cummings is a good guy. This is now a one-round election. Cast your vote for Cummings if you believe that Cummings is better than Joseph Boakai and George Weah. Cast your vote for Mr. Cummings in the first round. If you don't make it to the second round, you still got nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. You still will decide on the other two corrupt ones. You see that? So you believe Mr. Cummings can do it. Mr. Cummings got a contact. But some of you say, I don't know why the people are not gravitating to Mr. Cummings. And listen to people in UP, some of the good ones. Mr. Cummings can do it, but you know you got to win before you lead. Mandela Kopa say, Mr. Cummings don't have the numbers, so she going to Mr. Boakai who got the numbers. She don't have nothing of her own. She's a corrupt girl, very, very corrupt. So I will go to the place that they get all the numbers. Majority is never all the time right when it comes to politics. So what you believe in, you're looking at Liberia. Liberia is struggling that Joseph Newman Boakai is the future of Liberia. As candidate of all person, you ran to Nigeria to meet Kporto. Who don't know Kporto is a BM, he's a criminal? Who don't know? Who in Liberia don't know that Kporto cannot move freely around West Africa around here? Who don't know? Is that the kind of person you posting with? You go and collect $250 million, you turn your campaign down? Because of election, you taking money from criminals, Liberian. Today a lady called me. In fact, she didn't call me, she was talking to someone. UP is running around how Mr. Cummings strike a deal with George Weah to support George Weah. Look how ridiculous and stupid they are. How can you say Mr. Cummings know that somebody will strike a deal just because he want to be president? This is where you got it wrong. And my Liberian people, this is the tough part of the whole thing. We're not going to sugarcoat nothing here. Don't allow yourself to be used by a group of corrupt politicians. Yombli Kanga, Mandela Kopo, and Darius Dillon. The information we're getting, the $250,000 that Poto gave them. Mandela Kopo says she the one made the contact. Yombli says she was there, so they got to get a cut. They're not spending all that money. Everybody needs a cut. Everybody needs a cut. But they're going around telling people, oh, they say Mr. Cummings not running again, or Mr. Cummings say he will just wait for George Weah. Cheap politics. My Liberian people, let me tell you today, if you don't vote for Cummings and you think you're hurting Mr. Cummings, I got news for you. You're not hurting Mr. Cummings. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself. You're not hurting Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings retired. Mr. Cummings' grandchildren will not suffer. Mr. Cummings' children will not suffer. People who relate to Mr. Cummings will not suffer. Once they close, his wife will not suffer. He's not working again. His money will work for him. That is why Mr. Cummings continued. I will fight corruption, and that is what they won't stand. If Mr. Cummings was a corrupt politician, by this time, you will never hear the voice of Joseph Boakai or any other person. Everybody will be behind him. Mr. Cummings worked too hard for his money to give it to people. Nobody will give you penny. UP say when they say, oh, you're eating Mr. Cummings' money. You bunch of fools. Because you believe in corruption, so your thing will corrupt. Because you are so corrupt, so you think that we corrupt, that Mr. Cummings should pay me for my country, for my vote. You think that Mr. Cummings pay my way to go register? No. You think that Mr. Cummings forced me to go register? No. You think that Mr. Cummings taking me back to Liberia to go register? Or to go vote? If Mr. Cummings were paying me to go to Liberia and register or to go vote a campaign, then maybe I'm going to be in Liberia 3 months ago. Then maybe you can say it's impossible for money to be in Liberia 3 months because I got to hustle. I got to feed my family. That is why I set my time to this time, because I got to feed my family. I got to work and leave money behind. But I'm doing it for my country. I'm not doing it because of Mr. Cummings. I'm doing it for Liberia, but Mr. Cummings is the messenger. Mr. Cummings is the vision bearer. Is the man who will speak for us, who will not take nonsense from all of you corrupt politicians and corrupt Liberians who fail and refusing for change to come. We're not giving on Liberian people. We made up our mind. Going in a competition, 2 results that you should expect in a competition. We're not there, 2 results. The first result, will you stand defeat? If you are defeated, because it's not going on your resume, it's not going on how many money or what so you get. Will you rejoice and do the work of the people when you win? Mr. Cummings is the only one. So let somebody tell me today what Mr. Boakai said. Nobody can tell you. There were a bunch of noise. You were only here on Facebook. Oh, they shut Monrovia down. Good. The optics, they love it. It's good for you. But trust me, it's nothing to scare us. Let Prince Johnson say, and I will not repeat it. You can't scare us. CDC, UP, you can't scare us. We know the numbers. We know how many people register. We know who we're talking to. For those of you who ain't register and you feeling it today and you jumping all behind the UP and the CDC just to enjoy yourself, is up to you. The people that register, the people we're dealing with. Yeah. The people we're dealing with. The people that register, that the people that we're dealing with. We not just tell the people, say, jump in the street because John will get drugs. Jump in the street because you're tired. Jump in the street. Let's show to them whether you're supporting UP or not. Come out. Let's tell you, yeah. And you get a t-shirt that close in Monrovia, oh my people, that Liberia that close. I know some CP people who got job, we have t-shirt too. You tell her, they get plenty people in CP that get job, we have t-shirt. Somebody get UP t-shirt. And I know people in UP who get Mr. Cummings t-shirt that close. The only people that don't take the kind of t-shirt them, that they want who way to the top. But all the other one who you see running, so sleep in the street, they hustling. They got so close. Like brother, the only country I see, I know people who wore t-shirt, party t-shirt since 2017. They stay wearing every day because they get plenty. They get plenty. So you can't scare us. You can pin the whole place green. You can take Joseph Boakai and put him in a helicopter. He's a PC leader who will never benefit from him. And let me say this again, and I will say it. Because of the work that we're doing, I am proud to say that we will win the first round. We will be in the second round. If we're not in the second round, never ever respect me. Never. We know what we're talking, who we're talking to, who going to vote. People making a mind already. People in Liberia, their minds have been made up. Don't worry, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. You think the Zogos more than the good people? No, don't waste your time. The Zogos divided. Our so-called Zogos, they disadvantaged youth. They divided. Y'all don't know that? We get plenty too. We get plenty. Y'all get some, we get some. But the good people this time around, they plenty. The good people, the one who just looking, you think they're going to jump in the water and jump for you? You think they're going to jump in the water to know that they're supporting you? Oh, no. Not this time around. Not this time around. I know a sedition who were all in the street before. He said, Muni, that time passed. The day CDC had a program, he said, go there for what? He said, I'll vote for CDC. But go do what? Why go do that? He said, if they stay in, do it because all that thing they're talking, I'm a sedition. I'll vote for CDC. And I say, rather, my friend. But go there for what? He said, those days over. I can't go there again. You go to CDC head office, you see children there. Ask them, you bring 10 and put them down and say, show me your ID. They will say they left at home. When we were behind people to go register, you were sleeping. When we were going in the community to talk to people strategically, go to certain people and talk to them, you were sleeping. That 2 more elections will carry you. You're no different from Lone Star. You're no different. The CDC and people no different from Lone Star. Monkey where Babu draw. You think Liberian people stupid? You think Liberians are stupid people? 5 years, you talk to the people. You speak to them. You encourage them. You've been sleeping for 5 years. You and George Weah. Then all of a sudden, they will give it to you. Or they will re-elect George Weah. We'll get 2 corrupt political parties that are damaging our children's future. We got people in the UP, GMB, UP, they into drugs. We got the people in CDC, they into drugs. They are all damn drugs dealers. We got corrupt people. We got Mr. Boakai who parading with bunch of killers. Jeremiah Kun sitting in front of people. They will record his voice again. They will record his voice again. And I believe that person. Somebody will record Jeremiah Kun's voice before the election ends. Mr. Boakai don't have nothing to offer Liberia. Mr. Boakai has nothing. We're just waiting. When we win, we will take over. The exact words of Jeremiah Kun. Mr. Boakai got nothing to offer Liberia. He can't tell us nothing. We don't want, but we're just waiting. When he take over, we will take Liberia. We will not allow it to happen. We will not go under the next Samuel Doe again. Our people will not run from Liberia because of bunch of chaos and corruption and corrupt people that Mr. Boakai trying to read just to get the name Joseph Newman Boakai, president of Liberia. Finish. That's all. Just to give his nephew and nieces and close relatives and his tribal men everything, and while Liberia struggle. You think Montserrato, Lofa, Nimba will give the presidency. If you think you will win Monserrato, you on a dead stick. You can bring your supporters in Lofa, the one that came out. In fact, I expect the entire Lofa to come out. That crowd, if I were you, the crowd that you show in Lofa, if I were you, I would be worried about Lofa County. You don't know how many people even register in Lofa. In Montserrat, you don't even know. When we don't talk, when we don't speak out, you and George Weah will have a jolly row. But the George Weah, the Joseph Boakai, we should never allow them. The only advantage that George Weah has right now, because he's the ruling president, he is the ruling party. So somebody got to face him. If not because of 6 or 10 political, 20 political parties, CPP can defeat you overwhelmingly. CPP can disgrace UP. One-on-one will beat you. The Liberian people will vote for us. One-on-one, George Weah, they will vote for us. The Liberian people won't change. Some of them won't change. Some of them just want to eat. Some of them just want to eat. You pretending, oh, we're not spending money. Oh, we're not spending money. We're not spending money. The people that came from Nimba County, they walk. The one that came from Cape Man, they walk. The one that you brought from Bobo Bombi Hills, they walk. You just shut your mouth and go sit down. Why are you big for 8 years? You see what? You see, this is what, you see, these two parties, they are so corrupt, but CDC corruption is higher than UP corruption. CDC refused to put keke and drivers all in the street because they know they want to walk. But because you UP people, you're so dumb, you decided to put keke and motorbike people all in the street, they block the road. Now they block the road, you can't move. The road block, everywhere jam. They stuck on the sidewalk. You only can't pass. The person can't pass. You say you got 3 million people also, but we got 2.4 million people registered. That is how we know you're jokers. That is how we know you're jokers. The people someone put a drone in the air. You ain't see the drone picture? The same person who put a drone in the air for against George Weah, that the same people that put a drone up, then they compare you now. And your business, you go sleep. They compare you. You're feeling winning election. You're feeling winning election. You're feeling winning election. You're leaving. We don't want campaigning. We don't want campaigning. You have destroyed Liberia so much until you refuse to go and debate the issue. You refuse to stand up and tell the Liberian people what you would do. Mr. Boakai can answer question. Mr. Weah can answer question. Only Mr. Cummings answering question. And then when you read, oh, nobody knows Mr. Cummings. But Mr. Cummings is qualified than Mr. Boakai, qualified than George Weah. Mr. Cummings has record than George Weah and record than Mr. Boakai. In the CPP, Mr. Cummings came out with flying colors while Mr. Boakai ran away. Mr. Boakai is not a leader. He was never a leader. He been a follower throughout his life. He been a follower throughout his life because he lacked the vision. And it make it worse today. It make it worse. You came, mama, you came, papa, I will vote for you. You know, Bog, I will vote for you. They pump with enough steroid, suffering because you won't be president. Fear and desperation. You're so desperate. You will lie about everything. I'm promoting you now. You're saying we'll call your name, promoting you. When we call you people promote you, you can't scare me. You can't scare me. That is why I say I challenge any UP or CDC. The kind of debate I want is for you to ask me about my candidate, and then I ask you about your candidate. I'm going to go to the one where they're talking and you lie, and then no time to talk. You ask me and I ask you, what can I remember? What I will miss of Joseph Boakai? What is the legacy of Joseph Boakai after 42 years in government? You can't tell me. The other guy told me, say, he's an honest man. He an older man. Look at that. What Joseph Boakai did as VP for 12 years, nothing but $8.7 million free taxpayer money. In the early administration, the Joseph Boakai office was the most corrupt. Everybody knew that Joseph Boakai office was corrupt because the Anthony Kesseley and his people was corrupt. Everybody knew about it. But you see, the corrupt people, some of them don't want to change, so they got to stick with Boakai. They say Boakai is flexible. The ones that you call corrupt, they supported Mr. Cummings. And Mr. Cummings is still saying that we will prosecute, we will jail you, and we'll seize your property. But they ain't going nowhere because you know what? That the government make them to be the way you think that they are. But Eric Styler can't work with Mr. Cummings. Medela Kuba cannot work with Mr. Cummings. She corrupt. She in the system. She know what it means. She want her own job. Nobody here to beg her or to say do this and that. She's corrupt. Yombly is corrupt. Delo is corrupt. So they cannot work with Mr. Cummings. First, they were trying to work with Cummings, but when Cummings started talking about fighting corruption and talking about 30,000, I said, the man, no, we got to stop this man. We got to stop this man. Now, today, Edwin Snow regretting on certain things. That if we allow UP to come to power, our 2029 is finished. Because UP will suppress us, UP will stop us, UP will go after people who will criticize Mr. Boakai. Once Mr. Boakai stay alive, because they're trying to protect the Jeremiah Kun presidency. But if George Weah go there for 6 years, it will be free for them. Because Mr. Cummings will not, but we got to stop Mr. Cummings. We got to do everything to stop Mr. Cummings. But you can go to the last juju man. You can play your last tactics. You can't stop Cummings. The time you don't stop, the time you're sort of stopping, you don't stop him. You talking to court. You try to disgrace him. You don't stop him. You can't stop him now. Listen, I'm on air right now. I can't talk to you. The time you're sort of stop Mr. Cummings, you don't stop me. And now you won't stop me. You're on your own. You can go to the large juju man. You can carry all the Liberian people. President Weah will not be president. Mr. Boakai will not see the presidency. Mr. Cummings is the next president of Liberia. It is the time of the Liberian people. That our time. 12 years under Ellen and Joseph Boakai regime. 7 years into that regime, we suffer. Corruption was at its highest. Mr. Boakai was bathing into the corruption too. Everybody behind him today from the CP, they were bathing into corruption. 12 years. The Liberian people rejected them. And we brought in George Weah. And just to find out George Weah, I don't know because we voted for him for popularity. We gave him a blank check. Today, Mr. Boakai coming back now with the same blank check that we should give it back to them. After we remove them, as if they are the only two political parties in Liberia. My Liberian people, if you love your country, Liberia, we must reject these two political parties. It is time you look at new people. You got nothing to lose. Look at the new people. If they don't make it to the second round, then you can go ahead with your vote. But in the first round, give your vote to the best candidate you feel, not Mr. Boakai, not Mr. Weah. Those of you who already supported Mr. Boakai, we can change you. But the good people, our college graduate, our young people, our women, you know, Mr. Boakai and Mr. Weah, they are not the one to lead our nation. They are not. Mr. Boakai cannot tell us nothing. Just 3 days ago, a week ago, Jeremiah Kun was sitting in front of someone and saying that Mr. Boakai got nothing in him. No fresh ideas. And Mr. Kun said it on the tape. No fresh ideas. But we're waiting, we're doing everything to win this election. Because when we win this election, we will be in control. And Mr. Bwaka will have to leave. Then, because of that, then I come back and listen to this tip that Mr. Weir and Mr. Prince Johnson were gossiping on the telephone. So all those months, they were looking for VP. Mr. Bwaka was in bed with Prince Johnson. Edith Gonglo negotiating so Mr. Gonglo will go with Mr. Bwaka. Mr. Bwaka rejected Gonglo on the basis that Gonglo is radical. Because Prince Johnson told him, if you go behind Gonglo, forget it. Prince Johnson is so corrupt. He's corrupt and want George Weah to pay student school fees at his university, a private university. He wants for government to fund the university, but he wants for the government because Prince Johnson University. The word Prince Johnson University is like you going to a terrorist school. You go into school to learn how to shoot guns, how to overthrow, how to be a serial killer. That is what in the mind. Change it to Zé Guano. He said no. But he built nothing for Nimba Community. Mr. Cummings is the one that built the engineering department for the Nimba Community College. But Prince Johnson didn't do it. And they said Mr. Cummings gave him money too for his own university. Jai back all over the place. Today he got his own university. Doing what then? Only God in heaven knows. That is why Prince Johnson said this. And let us listen to it again. Let's listen to this again.
These things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Parker.
No, let's go to the Prince Johnson.
Hi.
Napoli will off. Bombing will off. Doka will off. Bon Kante will off. What is your problem? Then you on the radio on me. Hey, my brother, what I do? All right. You gotta change. Because you alone, your boss cannot cover the whole bed again. We're fighting for you. Equals our mama. Nimba will win at the old battle. I will make a paper for Karusi. And we did it. We are fighting for you. We're begging you people. If you make the man disgraceful, it will be good for you. We are turning to the man against our prayer for you to produce vice president. The old man is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing the job for you. Can you go everywhere? No. The old man is old. He take Kun to be vice president. When we win, then I could be doing the job for you. Can you go everywhere? No. But I want you to be careful. We are fighting for Nimba. Ephesians 6:8. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 8. They say, whatever good you do to anyone, it is God who pay you. Because God knows that people you do good to are the very people sometimes who can stab you. So the Lord said, I will take care of it. So for the sake of our country, this man is now this. I went through night, sleepless night. I suffered day and night for 4-5 months, making the arrangement. They put Yomi Kanga Lauren one side. She was to be the running mate to the man. And Costa there. Today, they push everybody one side and take Kun. Ephesians 6:8.
I know few days ago, I think I had a...
So I supported Joseph Parker, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired.
Okay.
Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him pamper. Every day I gotta buy a pamper. There's a man who bought me pamper before. I'm buying pamper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said, he said, when you win, you run for one term. He himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest. Find some.
Now you see them, my people. If Mr. Cummings was the guy who anxious, desperate to be president of Liberia, just what Cummings Coon said. Coon have decided to go with the woman because the woman was the weakest link. Prince Johnson was in contact with the woman for the last 3 to 5 months. And they pushed Yombly Kanga aside. She was supposed to be the VP. But Yombly didn't get money. So they pushed them. You always say really like brain, really yet to I honor the ring. You always say ring beating me. I honor the ring. Eh? So now Jeremiah Coon look at it. He said the Omer can't make it. The Omer brain going down. That the same Jeremiah Coon 1 week ago, he sat in front of someone and said that there is nothing this Omer can do. But when the Omer take over, we will be in charge and I will be the next president. You see the fear? Prince Johnson, this will be the closest that he come to power. So bringing Joseph Boakai to power is like giving Jeremiah Coon and Prince Johnson the leverage. They will go after oppositions at the time now because they're the ruling party. They will go after people and they will disappear. Because Prince Johnson is noted for that. According to history, he killed a president publicly, cut his ear off, and ate his body. So you see that? Nimba will win. He concerned about other counties, but Nimba will win. We won it. And that is the easier way to get it. So if Mr. Cummings were desperate, when some of you people were running around here, oh, Cummings, Boakai Cummings, Boakai Cummings. Mr. Cummings had the opportunity to go to Boakai or to go to anybody who popular. But Mr. Cummings said, no. No. That's not what I want. And you're not hiding Cummings' feelings. Let me make you to understand. Let me look at my sorry good. You see it? You are not hurting or think that you damaging Mr. Cummings. No. One, Mr. Cummings richer than you. Mr. Cummings don't need to work and he's still surviving. Then you are the one still working. You are the one still struggling. All our so-called rich, so-called politicians, they will still be stealing, but their money will never match Cummings' money because Cummings' money is genuine and is clean. Cummings' money can work anywhere in the world. Our corrupt politician money can work certain places. They can't carry certain places. They can't do it. They can't carry it. So you see, Jeremiah could say, oh damn. But then Jeremiah could, if I were one of those who said, Mr. Cummings is a good guy. But how will Mr. Cummings get to that second round? Prince Johnson, don't go to Cummings. Oh. Don't go to Cummings. Mr. Boakai can die anytime. Mr. Boakai is sick. The same Prince Johnson said Mr. Boakai sick before. He must tell Joe, we are thank you, Joe, we are saved his life. From the same Prince Johnson. The same Prince Johnson. The same Fagon. All of them said Mr. Boakai sick. Today now we told Mr. Boakai sick the vest. Who will employ you when you sick? Nobody run for office when they get some major sickness. Eh? You think pacemaker that not sickness? Why you think they put machine in you? Because they love you? Eh? So I want to bring people. Y'all go around, y'all be talking, say Mr. Cummings, they're cussing Mr. Cummings all day. But we tell the Liberian people, if you want to live in peace, if you want us to come together, you want us to bring the entire country under one umbrella, only Ellis Cummings can do it. Only Ellis Cummings, a manager, a man who manages a billion-dollar company. That's the only guy can do it. Not Joseph Boakai. He got no record of doing it. The only thing we know, he spent 42 years in government. It was all political appointment and were all fired politically. Voting for bringing CDC to power or UP is like you committing a political suicide. The only difference that CDC right now and CPP right now is desperate and dangerous than CDC. Oh yes. Oh yes. Y'all can say what you want to say about us. Y'all can say what you want to say about us. UP, they are dangerous. That the one when somebody finish stealing and say, be careful, don't just confront them. Just from the words that come from out of your mouth, we know you're dangerous. You think Liberian stupid. You broke down the thing that will ever work for you. Left, you ran away. Cowards. Bunch of cowards, you ran away. You ready? Oh, we are the biggest party. Biggest party? Don't worry. We teaching Liberian people what it means by biggest party. We are the one that educating the Liberian what you should do. You see this? That bulletproof. You will shoot here, you can shoot here. Or you take it from up here. That bulletproof. This is the political bulletproof they want here. So my people, don't let a crowd move you. Concentrate CPP. The silent voters, the independent voters, the ones that who already decided to vote for Mr. Cummings, a lot of people have decided, don't let that thing move you. My thing is that if you believe that Cummings can do the work, it is your belief. I am not forcing you to vote for Cummings, but I'm telling you, it is your belief because I believe that Ellis Cummings can do the work. If I wanted to be one of the corrupt guys, then I'd rather go to my friend George Weah and enjoy myself too. They ain't got to waste my time with Mr. Cummings. But because I believe that Mr. Cummings will be a better leader, that our children will benefit, the students will create jobs opportunity, will train our Liberians how to be a carpenter, mechanics, mason. We will train them. And Liberia can come up once more. There will be vacation jobs, what we had before. That when our children going and graduating or vacation time, instead of you running all over the place, you empower the commerce and the education ministry to make sure that people work in government, they cadet, and people work with private companies. At least after a vacation work, you can get $300 to go buy your books. That's what used to happen before. They can do it now, but they refuse to do it. They could have done it 12 years ago. But only Mr. Cummings saying it to empower the youth. That when you leave in high school or you can leave high school and go and to a technical school. If you don't have the money to go to college, and you can still make life. Every Liberian is the responsibility of government to make sure that every Liberian succeed. If you can't get a BSc, the PhD, you can be a master in mechanic, in carpentry. That is what Mr. Cummings is talking about, my people, when they say youth initiative. He will enforce it. It's under his belt. He can sign an executive orders that when you live in University of Liberia, you will serve your government at least for a year. They will pay you. That when you leaving, you are prepared. Invest into education. The teachers, train teachers. UP is not saying it. Mr. Baka is not saying it. Mr. Weah is not saying it. Only Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings is the only one that's telling us the how. But these other people, oh, we need good governance, we need this, and you know, our children, when I see our children. When was the last time Mr. Baka spoke to the nation to encourage the Liberians that there's better days ahead of us? But because his son was working in the government, so he refused to criticize President Weah until his son decided to leave. Because you were not too sure if you're going to run. Nepotism. Nepotism. They left government, oh, but they find no job yet. They still going to the same politician and begging for rent and begging for other stuff. But they praying to God, when Mr. Bwaka win, I will be the next MD to Water and Swore. When Mr. Bwaka wins, I will be the next guy to NSA. I will go after everybody. I will drag people in the street. The same law and order we're talking about. Mr. Bwaka said, I'd rather dance with the devil to win. But when it comes down to Mr. Bwaka and Mr. Weah, the other people say, I'd rather stay with the devil than to wait for the angel that I have not seen. You see there? Only Mr. Cummings and all the other guys behind Mr. Cummings. Do you know why I don't criticize Mr. Gonglo or Beslo or whatsoever? Because they came late. Their ideas are good, but what time they're going to sell it around the country? What time they will sell it? But to show that UP is so selfish and desperate, they want to do everything to discredit or to damage Mr. Cummings by late. Or UP man looking at you to tell you that Tier 1 Gonglo is better off, better leader than Mr. Bwaka, than Mr. Cummings. Moniba, a better leader than Mr. Cummings. Or UP supporter tell him that I waited for him. He said, listen, Tier 1 is better than I said, good. But once Tier 1 is better than Cummings, that means Tier 1 is better than Joe Bwaka. Why you can say so? Because Mr. Cummings is better than Joe Bwaka too. So if Mr. Gonglo is better than Cummings, that means Mr. Gonglo is better than Joe Bwaka. Because Mr. Cummings is 10 times better, qualified, prepared, young, and ready, and everything he has it. Right now in this age, even if Mr. Bwaka were going to come back to the same age of Mr. Cummings, if he can go back in times and they apply, he would never get a job. Mr. Cummings will get a job. Mr. Cummings is qualified. But that is not what we're talking about. We're looking for a leader with empathy. We're looking for an honest leader who will tell us the truth. We're looking for leaders with integrity. That is the leader we're looking for. We're looking for a leader that will tell us the truth, not to fool us and do nothing. 5 years, 6 years, what you did for Lofa since you left office? You have not gone to Lofa yet. Because the people in Lofa are stupid. They will listen to me. I'm a kissy man. What time you go to the Southeast? Do you believe that Southeast is part of Liberia? Then you say you want to bring Liberians together. But when you look at the Southeast, they are nothing to you. Even in Nima County, they're nothing to you, but you're pretending. Just how you setting for them, I had a setting for you. My Liberian people, CPP is the alternative. UP and CDC, we should get them out. They are the two corrupt political parties. Imagine young ministers, geo ministers, store generator. They fire him for stealing a generator that costs $150. But this guy who stole a generator get the guts, the audacity to call Mr. Cummings corrupt man. A man who stole a generator. So tell me, who are we? What do we want? Do we want a better country for our children? Or do you just want to put money in your pocket? Selfish people. Let's compare Mr. Cummings with all the candidates that are running and all the government officials. Mr. Cummings living a better life. Mr. Cummings driving the best car that anybody can drive in lifetime when you get money. Mr. Cummings living in a decent house. Mr. Cummings' name is not in no corruption. Mr. Cummings pay his taxes. Mr. Cummings pay his taxes. He got people that he paid that work for him. Liberian people. Ask them to show the tax paper. Ask them for Mr. Bwaka to show you if he ever paid tax to the Liberian government. Ask Mr. Weah to show you his tax paper. if they ever pay the house, the real estate tax, or any kind of tax they ever pay. Ask them to show you that, Liberians. But these are the people that enjoy, and you want to be a hero for them. You upgrade corruption, corrupt people, and you downgrade good people. Do you know how many of your brothers and sisters out there that are so qualified but they're scared to come home because of the way you behave in Liberia? You take them to be a stranger because you want to live in a place where you get corrupt people controlling you and you can't even survive. Every day UP got the numbers. How many of that numbers today living a better life? How many people in that numbers are living a better life? But we got numbers. Yes, I believe in you. You walk in the water today because you want to see UP. That's true. But ask yourself the question. How old you were when UP were in charge? What UP did in the 12 years that see you or first-time voters to make it look as if you sort of vote for them. What UP did in the 12 years, why will you live your life on at least? Or at least, I used to see people passing, people used to give me money. At least when I see the government official in Ellington, they will waste the money on me. At least. Is that your life? You put it on at least? Everybody want to move forward. Everybody want to move forward. You got a past, you got a present, you got a future. Nobody want to go to the past when the past was not good at all. Nobody. Or seditious would never want to go back to the past. I would never want to go back to the past. People whose lives have been changed and going forward would never want to go back to the past. Why you want our people who struggle to go back to the past to start over? Since President, we have been so bad, and you were once a former ruling party. Show us what you did when you left power. Every one of y'all who running today behind Mr. Bwaka, show us what you did as an ordinary citizen. Alex Starter, show us what you did. What are you created job? Mr. Bwaka, after working for as VP, which are the job you created for people? Which are the area, the avenue, what you did for the last 5 years when you left office? Whose school fees you paid? Who you helped? But every day, Mr. Cummings got money. Let him open. Let me tell you something. Mr. Cummings went to Coca-Cola in 1997 when the Charles Taylor election. Listen now. Because you people, our war started to 1988. 1989, 1990. Mr. Cummings was still struggling too. Still hustling like any one of us. But Mr. Bwaka, who been a politician, were in a region along with Amos Sawyer them, fighting for themselves, negotiating with ECOWAS, and they gave them job. And they making MD for LPRC. Yeah. 1997, we had our election with Charles Taylor. That when Mr. Cummings went to Nigeria, you expect Mr. Cummings to go look for you, your stupid self in a refugee camp, or me? That Mr. Cummings carry you in refugee camp? Mr. Bwaka went at refugee camp to look for you too? All the time Mr. Bwaka used to go to Ghana to go talk. He went there to look for you. Since Mr. Bwaka been vice president for 12 years, he ever went in a refugee camp to look for you? And your stupid self will sit there and say, what Alex Cummings did, and during the time he happy, and Alex Cummings never came to the camp. Somebody who get a job 1997, Charles Taylor president, he won the election. Tell us. There's a program, Mr. Cummings got a program to repatriate Liberian refugees. When Mr. Cummings is president, our brothers and sisters will come home. The ones that want to stay there will stay there and will tell you and say, fine, you want close your camp, you're close it. But you can't bring them home with nothing. You should bring them home and empower them. You know what I'm saying? None of y'all talking about them. 12 years. Mr. Bwaka went to them. Y'all who every day you're talking about Mr. Cummings going refugee camp. Mr. Bwaka was vice president for 12 years. He ever stepped foot in the refugee camp to talk to our refugees to come home? During the entire Amos Sawyer time, the refugee camp was open. Mr. Bwaka went there. But you're ready, you're open your damn mouth because you're so jealous of somebody who 1997, somebody get their first good job, 1997. Then I have first good job. Pittsburgh, vice president, in charge of over $1 billion, 36 years old. That is long. He's a celebrity like George Weah. Go and read about him. They kill me with holding companies. They come as holding companies. If I'm mistaken, the 13 in the wall. Your team is coming to suffer. God bless him. Hey, money now, I want money. He need to give us visa. Visa he need to give us. They must give you money to vote. They should give you money to vote. And just what I'm saying, it's the same thing I can tell Point Liberia. And that's what I will tell Point Liberia. And that's how I'll be talking with folks. We're not here to joke. You either take it or you don't take it. We all will suffer together. Water dry, fish eat fish. Mr. Cummings should give you money to vote. Or we can see Mr. They must give you t-shirt to vote. T-shirt can put food on your table. T-shirt can put food on the table. What are we looking for? Do you want a better country? Or do you just want to compensate people? Are you just in the business to keep yourself going through hardship for the next 5-6 years? Because I just love the old man that the people from Lofa Town to rule. That the people town, the people in Nima County, then I want town to be president. Or the way Mr. Weah, he help us, and Mr. Bwaka there now. Then we get Jeremiah Kuhn. Then by the time Jeremiah Kuhn, when Mr. Bwaka take over, then Jeremiah Kuhn will just take over one time because and that's true. When the woman was running from Bombing Hills to go meet, what the boy is, Poto. And to do a treatment because you think we know. He went to meet Poto at the same time to do a treatment to pump enough steroid in him. What he did? Jeremiah, you need to calm down here quick. They get a whole poster, they get Yombli Kanga. Yombli Kanga, after they disgrace him, they disgrace her. The Basopo are all good people. Let me tell you something. Don't let people tell you you get a child that don't speak Baso, that means they're not Baso people. They're not Baso child. You know how many of our children that don't speak the tribe because they were born in Monrovia? The people ain't speak Baso to them. The people ain't speak Baso to them. You can't neglect your own. You cannot neglect your own. Your own is your own. The same way some people in Lofa County try to push Clarence Moniba aside. Oh, that boy that was born in England, nobody know him. You ain't happy that your child came home. You ain't happy that your child come to a country and identify with the country they play a father coming from. You ain't happy. Mr. Bwaka can speak Basa. Mr. Bwaka can speak Basa. Your daughter, Yombli Kanga. Let Yombli Kanga show the work to you. Why today Basa ain't get light? Why the bypass Basa? There is no light in Basa today. Only solar panel and people get generator. Why Basa ain't get light? Because you got weak senators. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Eh? So tell me now, eh? You sitting there. Oh, Clive Monroe, when I born in a country, yeah, he was. So what? Other people trying for the citizen to go home. Ghana crying for all the children to come home. Whether you can speak tree or not, they want our own citizen and to went to Ghana because Ghana accepted them. Every day we can hear Mr. Comison going refugee camp. Mr. Comison days when we're going through the war. UP, the one that's saying it. Mr. Bwaka went in the refugee camp as a vice president. Did Mr. Bwaka ever visited a refugee camp as a vice president to talk to our people? Say he got brains. Since he's a leader, and we got our smart boys and girls in Ghana. Some of them today they marry, they're struggling, they're going to places. Mr. Bwaka ever talk about them? No. Mr. Cummings went to Nigeria in 97. Mr. Cummings had people in Liberia. He used to struggle. Mr. Cummings came to Liberia in 2004, Judy Bryant time, and carried his people there. $350,000 of medical supply to the Buchanan Hospital. He was not running for president then. He brought coconut back. They gave $1 million for Ebola. He was not running for president then. He was not. And there is no way for Mr. Coca-Cola invest into third world countries. They help for drinking water and other stuff. Oh, Mr. Cummings or work your Coca-Cola. Why you employ the guy Coca-Cola in Labrador? Why you go hire them? Why you go there? How many persons Mr. Cummings apply? Only the stupid ones they can ask that question, and including some of the ones who went to school because they are dull. That Mr. Cummings pa or man get Coca-Cola or black man. Or black man is supposed to be proud. Anybody. You know how many Liberians out of Liberia who are so good, who have done well for themselves. Some of them retired, they want to come home. But when they hear us, the way we call them foreigner, we call them stranger, they're scared to come in the country. You think they want job? You think they want political office? But when they tell you the truth, you vex. Then you listen to your corrupt role models. But when God bless you and you leave Liberia, then you turn around the people now because you know the truth. But because you're in Liberia, you know the truth. When they bring ship just now or free plane and get to Liberia, say you come. You can't live on this side. Liberia will turn empty. You vote right for this time. Let Liberia win this time. Let the world start laughing at us. We were once that beacon of hope, that shining light on the hill, Liberia. Why you think countries were flying Liberia flag? You think because they love us? Because it was a peaceful nation. A founding member of the United Nations, but with nothing. A founding member of UN, founding member of ECOWAS. But who are we today? We're supposed to get the same privilege like Israel with America, but lack of leadership. Bad leaders from 1847 all the way. Liberia just like farm. You still want for Liberia to be a farm to this time? You want for our people to send the people abroad to go to school? You want when the big officials, when they're sick, they go abroad. When you're sick, you go to local hospital and then you die in the hospital. You can't even pay the hospital bill because the government is not responsible. Liberia, we are capable and we're rich enough to have free education. We had free education before in high school. Liberia can do it. Pay free tuition. Is that all? What about the high school, the primary schools? Even America. Even America that now they're pushing for free community college. But America look for long because they know that they got to build the education system. They had a free education from ABC to 12th grade. But today, other countries now pass America. We got money. One man just walk to the bank and take 25,000 out government officials. They don't even have a business. One man just steal $5 million. He never owned a business in his life. You got a deputy minister, Samora Wolokoli, who opened 6-7 businesses and gave all the contract to his company. And the president said, where? And that was the same thing they did in the early government, in the UP government. That was the same thing. There was now a group that called Mr. Bwaka to make sure that they brought an ambulance to a fire truck to Liberia, and he wanted it to come in his name. He put all on a fire truck, see? And what he did, because he wanted it in his name. The woman is honest, you're a dishonest man. He's corrupt. It's not about stealing money. Corruption is not about just stealing money. Your attitude. You think that crowd will scare us? You think that crowd? You mobilize, you brought it up. But your mobilization you carry on is a good mobilization. This is why I love CPP and UP. They are very good to mobilize. I will tell you the real truth. We need to come out. Their drugs business here. Show yourself out to UP. I listen to Spoon the whole day. You should come out. Whether you supporting Bwaka or you're not supporting Bwaka, come out. Because their drugs business here is too much. Show something to George Weah. Because they're making the election about they and George Weah. We are irrelevant. We are not Liberians. We are nobody. That is what they're telling you. We are nobody. You saw our cry in Magibi County. We bring nobody from anywhere. That is why we standing strong. We will win this election. Some of y'all got one way of thinking. This election, the next president of Liberia, come 2024, will be Alexander Cummings and Vice President Charlene Brunson. And after, when Mr. Cummings shall have gone through the first 6 years, you will be the one to decide. Listen to me. I'm not one of the stupid ones who's saying that to you. Yes, Mr. Cummings will win, and then Mr. Cummings will go 2 terms. No. Mr. Cummings will win and concentrate on his first term. If Mr. Cummings perform in the first 3 years, 4 years, he will get the second term. If Mr. Cummings don't perform in those years, he will not get the second term. We not let you, me and not let you. Let me tell you the real truth. And Mr. Cummings said no, if he perform, he himself will not run. He will just say, you know what, Auntie ain't working for me. But I believe and I trust Mr. Cummings when I look at Mr. Cummings' record and when Mr. Cummings treat Liberia as a company and a business, Liberia will succeed. A businessman will get short-term plan and long-term. You deal with the short one. Why the people doing the short one? The long plan coming in. Mr. Cummings said the free port. We don't have nothing to the free port right now. But we can issue an executive order and give a flat rate while we extend to look for the long-term plan to get the best solution. Simple. Simple. A man who sat in his office in Atlanta and deal with 200 countries, with Chin Chow, all kind of tribe, and made it and went to the top. Chief of strategic, chief of legal affairs, financial officer, one man. That I mean say, go and listen to the introduction of Mr. Cummings in 2006 or 2008. 2008 in Kenya. When they were introducing that black ball, that black Liberian guy When they were in, the guy said, and he's from Liberia. Powerful man. Most of the powerful leaders in the world today are short people. Yeah. Good things come in small packages. You know what in a package here? One of the most expensive things I ordered for, I'm taking it to Liberia, but I will not tell you. It was in a small, it was in a package. Yeah. So, don't let that crowd fool you. They did it. It was good. That is how they wanted it. And that is how we want to do ours. We will be closing on the 6th of October. We're not closing on the 7th, on the 6th. When we close on the 6th, we go home and sit down. And we have our show, relaxing and just doing a map up. And some of us will be, by the grace of God, will be eating goat. And while we're having a show, some of us will be sitting with the Zogos and we're eating. Some of us will be in front of our houses. Some of people will be walking, but we'll relax. They say work when it is day. Mr. Cummings is the hardest working politician I've ever seen in my lifetime. And he have changed the way politics is working in Liberia. And the next election will be better than this. The next election, watch it. Watch it. You see the guys who trying to run now, they will start working. When the next president comes in, they will start to work and to start to sell themselves. We're not talking about people who ain't get the first fasting for themselves, but they won't run for office. That is bold BS. You don't get fasting for yourself, you won't run for president. And you know the place won't run for president, Liberian people. They can't give you money. What? So, and I ask the other Kennedy now, what have you done? Not for the Liberian people, but show us something that you think Liberian will just come and snap the finger in 2 months and take you over the other people. This is a corruption we're talking about. I will organize my party and then I will cause noise. After I cause noise, they will see my strength. And they're not even causing noise. They're not even causing noise to see their strength. If I ask you now, I say, name all the people that you call the first 3. You call Joe we are first because you've been seeing Joe we are a long time. You call Mr. Bwaka second because you've been seeing Mr. Bwaka. You call Mr. Cummings third. Then you call Gonglo. Then you call Monimba, you call Beslo. What the name of the other people? I don't know the names. I don't know the other people's names. I see Cecile Coffee Brown. She vice president for somebody. After she worked for Ellie, she called Joshua. Joshua gave her job. She's a big prayer woman. But yesterday she's corrupt. Today she goes as vice president. She left CDC or she working for CDC. Then by the time CDC in the race, she will go and endorse CDC so they will get a share. Then they will give them share because they say politics are interest. I hope when they come in to endorse, they should come with the members too. And by that time, some of us, by the grace of God, will be around Mr. Cummings, maybe before the election over. I am here to be working with Mr. Cummings. That if John Brown said, Mr. Cummings, I will endorse you, but what you give me, we want you to come with all your members' friends. When you come in to endorse, we want to see you with 100 of your members and a voter registration card to come and endorse. That nonsense they're doing. You got people sell a whole liberation party. Then you get DJ Blue. You get a few government, few party officials. They say they endorse you. Then they say they get in the money to go. Then when you look around, the other party members say, no, I'm not part of it. One king of Philadelphia, yeah. My friend had to pay for the Chinese rest that he called for. Then he said, I'm in a hospital. But you don't cause noise. You think our government's going to pay for pool washer? Just for pool washer alone is over $500,000. You don't know that? If you decide to pay the people, take a $25 per rate because they got to eat. You don't get it. You people don't have money to even pay pool washer. We ourselves don't have money to pay pool washer. We all struggling. We all struggling. When the president, we can do it. But we're not worried about you when they kind of put wash out one. The only thing we can talk when they want you will say the poor cheating, so you hear it. But what said we struggling, we not give you our strategy, what we're doing. We can't tell you. Some people will not get one pool washer. George, we are there, they get people. But let me tell you, we will protect our vote. We will do everything in our power. President Weah will not steal this election. If President Weah steal the election, at the end of him, because Uncle Sam then are spending the money. The first thing they said they didn't get money for second round anyway. So we don't know. So guess what now? One of my UP friends, look, the poker playing. You see the crowd we put up? Let the election day come, you say win-win. We will bring that same crowd over. That one round victory this. I said, wait now, my man. So you brought the crowd out. So tomorrow, I said, what about Joshua crowd now? So what guarantee that these people are your voters? What is the guarantee? Because they wear your t-shirt? So where you living? You ain't go to that bro one day. Then a friend said, Mooney, why you wasting your time with the man? They fully mayor came to the country in 1982. I gave us straight. He never stepped before in Liberia. Because he get one care. So they get a UP get. So we're telling you, I'm gearing up. The closer the time, the harder it is, especially leaving your family. And it's not an easy thing. It's tough. And we got to spend money, my people. I'll be honest with you, the money I carry, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's enough for I alone. I can go to Liberia and wait for the first round, second round. I can survive on my small little chicken change that I carry, plus the one that I get there. That maybe some people get small little thing for me. They sort of give me a long time. I get it from them. They ain't free, not free. They're not free money. But campaigning, gasoline is $5 and change. Just by in the traffic alone, you burn 1 gallon. That's the problem with the gas in Liberia. Just by staying in the traffic, that's the you burn the gas in. So we stay asking you, your woman die-hard supporters, some of you not do plenty. Some of you guys have done a lot. Thanks for the jackets. Thanks for the caps, the flyers, the t-shirts, the generator. So look, I'm Greg, going prepared. Let me show you something here. Communication, everything I carry in it, because my picking Siddiqui got to be informed, you know. Yeah, I got to find some kind of radio name for Siddiqui. Then, you see this? Yeah. Nice radios. See? Everything in there is trying to. The damn thing. Gold. 7 miles. 7 miles. So on a football field, you can be to one side of the field and everybody talk. Everything's set. LIB, here we come. We will pray to God. You pray for us. My children are not okay 100% because they're a little afraid. But I got to do what I got to do. Yeah. But anyway, let me take a little quick break. Let me take a quick break, and I want you to listen to this young little kid.
Hi, my name is Noah Keeshan, son of Munir Keeshan, the general. I support Alexander Cummings for president of Liberia. My dad will vote for Alexander Cummings for president for a better Liberia. Bati, Bati, Colonia, Bati, Bati. Bati, Bati, Alexander Cummings, Bati, Bati. C'est quoi, CBB, c'est quoi, Charlie Brodsky, c'est quoi, Awa he, za.
Party, see party, party hard. Stand up, brother, stand up, brother, stand up, brother. Well. Who you want? My Liberian people, who you want? Our market women crying, who you want? Our Yana boys are crying, who you want? Handkerchief. Take out your white handkerchief. Let's go. Everybody sing go far. Whoa. Look how can they say that coming where we want. But me can't they coming where we want. Baby like they coming where we want. Nima can't they coming where we want. Bassa can't they that coming where we want. Get my can't they that coming where we want. Papa, we I said that coming where we want.
Soba, handkerchief. Okay, guys, that is a young man called Noah, son of the general. Yeah. You see, you people don't cry. They put on cry. You under the put on cry. But that cry, that's nothing. You can't scare a woman with nothing. And, you know, without seeing nothing. When I see it before, we saw the crowd that you people on 2017, all kinds of things. So don't let that thing move you. Don't let it scare you. Okay, guys, I want to say thank you for your time. Thanks for everything. And yeah, that's a song. Yeah, man, I feel bad because in that song, I think of plenty people need only comments and Charlene here. I want to hear in that song. They will mean tell the real truth. So I did my own thing. And the message, all Mr. Cummings' speeches, the very important ones will be played. Mr. Cummings 5 watts and how will be played. We're moving around. Siddiqui is going on tomorrow to go check for my car. And then we got to make sure we placard it. I hope my banner will arrive before I leave, but not. I'm so worried about SS baggage now. I'm telling you, man. It's so damn funny. But anyway, things will be okay. And we'll give the message to the people. We're not going to stop. We'll sell it. Mr. Cummings is the best guy. Let me be honest with you. Mr. Cummings is the guy that can change things around. Yeah. So if you're not too sure about Mr. Cummings, how he'll make it into the second round, you only need to vote for him. Vote for Mr. Cummings in the second round, in the first round. If you don't make it the second round, you got nothing to lose. But you believe in him. I'm not telling you people now. I'm not talking to Siddiqui just send me a hand. Let me hear from Siddiqui. Let me see if I can bring Siddiqui up quick. Siddiqui just sent me a message. Oh, and sis Agnes, happy birthday, sis Agnes. This show is dedicated to my sister, one of my strong supporters. Yeah, one of my strong supporters. She's a good woman, a strong supporter of Alexander Cummings. Yeah, strong supporter. She and her husband. Thank you very much, man. Let me sing this song for you. Today, I know that yesterday was your birthday or today, but I will put it. Today is your birthday. That's the day that you were born. Celebrate and have a joyous day with your friends and family. It comes Once a year. You see that? It comes once a year. And that is the day that you cherish and you celebrate that day with your family. And you tell God, thank you. And I pray that God will bless you and continue to bless your husband to stand by you. And I bless you for everything that you have been doing. You're a woman with good heart. Thank you. And God bless you again. We pray that whatever you put your hands in, God will grant you your wishes. In Jesus' name. Amen. 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 Yes, Noah coming up another ad again for Mr. Cummings. Noah coming up again with another one. He said, Daddy, we need to do another one again. I said, hey, they begin. Noah and his dad business. You don't joke with you. Noah and his pa business. Noah said he won't go with me to Liberia and all. Yeah, Noah said he won't go with me to Liberia. Well, Sidiki, why you just giving me a thumbs up? You're not coming. I'm trying to call you, but I know what's going on. Okay. Sidiki, I know you're watching me. If you can't come on, that means I have to leave. I got other things to do. But thank you very much. Tomorrow we'll continue the show on 96.1 on the True FM. And we're gonna give it to them raw. We're gonna give it to them raw. I'm not going to you will not hear me talking about a crowd anymore. It's that business. I don't care how they do it. But what you will always hear me, I will compare Joseph Boakai and Mr. Cummings. Who's the best person to face in President Weah? This election is between Mr. Cummings and Mr. Boakai. I will be honest with you. It is possible that Mr. Weah might not enter in the second round. I will not rule it out. So, if you telling me that I should not say anything about Mr. Cummings, Mr. Boakai, then you're getting it wrong. Yes. Because it's up to the Liberian people, but I'm just going to leave it. Say, oh, another thing again, Liberians, if you show that Mr. Weah is not your choice, we facing Mr. Boakai, then we get on the battlefield. The same, what do you call this, convention and primary Mr. Boakai ran away from in the CPP. You can present it. The convention that was going to have that Mr. Boakai ran away and refused. They refused to do anything. Then now we can get into him. But we're depending on you, the good people of Liberia, the independent, the silent voters. You saw UP for 12 years. Don't let them fool you. They're running around, UP running around. I said the people are so, oh God. If we do it, look, we can do it. We can do it too. The election, there's no rules when it comes to this thing. So I want you to get vexed. How Mr. Cummings strike a deal with Mr. Weah, to give it to Weah. We join with President Weah and whatsoever. How Mr. Cummings hit Mr. Bwaka. You believe that? Mr. Bwaka went to a funeral and refused to mention CPP or to even shake Cummings' hands. When Mr. Cummings stood up to speak, he walked out. Then how can this man ask Mr. Cummings to even help him in the second round? But we're going to be in the second round, so we don't want to talk about it. We will be in the second round. It's up to you to fight for your second round. But we tell the Liberian people, you and George Weah are the two corrupt politicians in Liberia. And for you in Liberia, your NSA people, who putting people name on the list, you're embarrassing your president, or you're embarrassing yourself. Or he told you to do it, or you're just doing it on your own. Man, I'm sick of you, man. I'm sick of you. Your team will stop us from going Liberia. It will not stop us. It will not stop us from going Liberia. We have to understand. It will not stop us. It's not going to stop us. Hey, LIB. LIB, here we come. LIB, here we come. Oh. Next week, they're going to be firing up. We will knock on doors. We will talk to people. We will tell them the truth. We will tell them the real truth. That we will change. We'll have to change that country. We'll have to change Liberia. Only you and I, and you in Liberia, can change that country. We can make Liberia a better place for our children to come once more and visit. Yeah. The Lord mercy, I get dry face. They rain out on me. I get dry face. They rain out on me. My face dry. My face a little wet. Yeah, I saw them walking in the water. That the country that we get. So you see, when Joe Bwaka told me go to make the case against George Weah and say, look at the road you say you're facing. Then Joe Weah would tell her and say, but you yourself, why you face it for 12 years? You face it at least a quota there, but the drainage bad at all. Sis Kanga, how are you? We're meeting Liberians. Sis Melvina Wallace, strong woman. You got to touch the cash. Let me put my cash app up now. Y'all got to give me small thing now. It's not easy. Thank you. I love it. CPP got this. Thanks, Moneyball. You know, when people call, I need that Moneyball, I can feel good and strong. And, you know, let me put the cash app up now. So today's Sunday. At least I'm going to be dropping something in there. So at least I show all my late SS baggage. To be frank, I won't lie to you. I'm worried. I am really worried about SS baggage because the communication team in Liberia, like, you know, I can't just give my picking city key alone. This whole box is for them. I got a whole communication set in there. I got to take it. I'm worried. I will be dead serious. I not even carry nothing for myself. The good thing is I left my clothes there when the last time I went, but I'm not carrying anything for myself. Huh? You alive today? Okay, but then maybe Friday I got to send you something or even Saturday itself, for you to make sure you go charge that big Wi-Fi for. Yeah, the 1 month one. So I will send you something. I think it's 69 or 75 like one of them, but for the 1 month on the orange, yeah. But I will send that money to you on Saturday. You know, my man, my car still to Wawa, eh? The car still to Wawa, my man. The keys. I can't find the keys. Another. No, we'll find the key, my man. Maybe somebody will bring it, but I'll have to call the company to cut new keys. Okay, so what happened today? Where you went there today? Sidiki. Yeah, Sidiki, you went on any engagement today? Oh, oh, you just stay out because of oh, you went on your own engagement in Johnsonville? Damn it, it's not that bad. You told them I will come back there? Okay, now which group then? Who are they? Okay. Disenchanted. All right. Then they put a t-shirt behind the only way they can do mobilization, they gotta wear t-shirt. We're getting badge. We're getting the button. Don't worry. We're getting the button and small flyers. I must say I worry about I'm not beg my man to be frank. I worry about it because if it over £50, I gotta pay nothing less than $200. But don't forget tomorrow now to go check for the something. Huh? Yeah, I'm leaving this week. But I'll call you to let you know. I'm leaving this week, my man. That's why I want you to go check that guy today. Tomorrow, I mean. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Okay, bad network. So people, I am serious about it this time. This is not Christian Square with you. Plenty thing you carry in Liberia when you don't get it, you get a cash app there. Now you gotta buy a lot of things. It's not easy. So thank you. Thank you. For those of you who say we get dry face. Thank you for telling us we get dry face. Sis Nimlan, thank you very much. And that stuff came today. And the jackets are all here. And I'm still waiting for two more stuff. I hope it will come before I leave. Because I put a banner. I put in for a banner, a small little banner. Nice one to put on my car. Yeah. Uh, Orita Zina. Yeah, me too. That's true, man. They excess baggage. People, a lot of things. And the people in the t-shirt business, like, very tough. Oh, my people, let me tell you. The t-shirt business, they're not nothing easy. I thought you people are going to be wearing all green, but they were in white anyway. They were all in white. I thought they were going to wear green all over, but they turned the city white. So few people had green. So I don't know how they did it. But anyway. Troko, how are you? truck on the people say the BUP, you know, I can enjoy the people when they're talking. UP said they pulled up over 1 million people. They say CDC crowd was 25. You know, when we're talking about CDC, they can get vexed. Oh, you're supposed to be fighting CDC. What must fight CDC for? We're not fighting. We want to remove them peacefully. We're not just fighting them. I just don't want fighting. Oh, Luke, sir, you come on my page, you say you stupid. All right. I read your comment on you, sir. You stupid. That's a good one. What kind of person they can put down here dead? Hey, Labira. Where they put an announcement up. Hey, the other family, Jesus Christ. Look, my Liberian people, listen. For me, I personally don't like too much crowd. It said today 5 person got injured and one of the person died at JFK. So they're trying to, hey man, a woman, oh God, somebody daughter, Jesus Christ. So they're asking if anybody identify the person here. If you know the family, you should please contact them. It's at a rally today. This kind of big day, to be frank, let me tell you, it's not because of UP or CPP or CDC or whatsoever. These kind of big days are always some problem. Even I think CDC too had their own problem. So if you're not careful, please, Liberians, don't be your hero. We know death can come anytime. I saw people walking in the water with their bare feet after then they bluffing, they laughing. You go now, you're going to be sick. You think that people worry? You think Darras, they don't worry about you, whether you dance in the street? You think they worry about you, whether you can swim in that water and say this and that? And why somebody could just stay until that water just slow down, but you're walking all in there and acting like you hero. You love this man so much. And somebody ain't get a voting card. These are some of the things, that's why we said, Kakata, we're not bringing nobody from anywhere. You come on your own, go on your own. Because when you bring these people in trucks or in buses, there is nothing wrong with you bringing your party. Let me be honest. That's how we took the whole launching before. You bring people from different counties and they come and you launch. That's it. But if you got money, you can launch in all the counties. If I have money, I'll do the same thing. Launch in all the counties. But this is a wake-up call. Nobody say you can be a hero, my people. You can be your hero. But please try to protect yourself. Try to protect yourself. Jumping in the street and trying to show support for an individual and make no difference. You can stay in front of your place and you rejoice. Why would you want to suffer yourself to walk? What are you from ANC or not? Man, no. I can't, if I don't have a car to go a long distance, for me to just suffer myself and go beyond the CBB now, go there and get no car to come back after work, after that, then I'm gonna let's stay. Let's stay. Eh, now the body is right in the pickup. Everybody taking, they took the 5 people that got injured, they put in the pickup, but one person died already in the pickup. So they're asking if anybody know this person. How do they identify? No ID card, no nothing on the person to even tell. And why your Liberian people would leave your house, you get voting cards, you got all the small cards. Why would you leave your house with no ID? Hey God. Hey Jesus. Help us. Help us. Always try. I don't know. Even right in this great United States, even I wear short trousers and going right to the shop, I put my wallet in my pocket because I don't want for something to happen that nobody going to know. We need to start telling our people the truth in Liberia. Don't leave your house if you don't have an ID. This whole registration thing here is a good thing for you to get ID. I understand you get money to pay for national ID cards. And, you know, but this one, the election thing, that's something good for ID. You can, it's easier to, oh God, the person gone for the day. This person is dead. They done for the day. Now they asking if anybody knows them, but the way her face, she hit, oh God. I like this. Somebody mom, somebody sister, somebody daughter sitting over there now. Yeah. Anyway, y'all take it easy. And my people, ALC, this person come on my page by yoga. He came on and said, look at this other asshole. Cummings will never smell the presidency. He came onto my life to insult me. A UP man cursing me. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, it could have been worse. That's the fact. There was nothing put aside. Okay. Mhm. His name is Jusu Fanakong Bayoga, another coward with a fake page, or coward with a fake page, insulting. But my people, thank God you watching me, and I enjoy the way you cuss sometimes. Look at this other asshole, Joseph Newman Boaka 2023. But anyway, I wish you the best of luck. Joseph Fanako, Bayoga, or Coward, the man with the fake page who refused to use his own name, and but he's supporting Joseph Boaka. But you'll continue to watch me, and it will be pinning you, hate you, because you know what? You're a coward and you get fake page. It's not your real name. It is not your real name. You're using another page. But you see the difference? I must show my face. My name is Munir Kishen. I will not curse anybody, but it's hurting you because you cursing, but you're not touching me, but you watching me. And you know what I'm saying? You watching me and you enjoying it, but it will hurt your feelings because the asshole that you talk about is the guy you want to vote for. The guy that you want to vote for, that you say JMB 2023, that the asshole, that the one you're talking to, that not me. Because you know what? You're not a voter, you're a coward, you got a fake page, a fake name. You know what I'm saying? So you call yourself Joseph Fanako, your crew guy. How can you call yourself Joseph Fanako? Your name is Bayoga. You from Grand Bassa County. But you added a crew name there so people cannot even know because you want to use the crew name. Yeah, poor thing. Poor thing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Noah and that's more. Noah coming with another one again. Noah coming up with another one. Yeah. You know, when you see this guy, it will hurt your feeling big time. This guy, you know, when I hear them saying that Mr. Cummings will never be president in a dream. What about Mr. Boaka, who already in the grave? He already in the grave. That he the one fighting to be president. Mr. Boaka, Mr. Cummings rich. Mr. Cummings don't have to. Mr. Cummings gave me his time, and if you don't allow him, he's not going to temple. But Mr. Boaka will die. The government will not bury him. Because that's what you're looking for. That you're the one who won't kill him, not us. You're the one who kill him. You are the one who want him because you want to use him to get what you want. So the asshole you're talking about that they made you win vote for so. Damn coward. You're forced to comment, oh. They're forced to comment. Oh, another one I kind of call is a crack. That Pastor Crash son. You will watch me. It will hurt your feelings. It will hurt you. Can't listen to my English again. You say I can speak English. I'm speaking Bassa or Kran. I'm speaking to you now. Puaida Pulamlo. Teresa Pajibo. This girl alone can just deal with them. You will hurt yourself because guess what? You will watch us. We will educate you. We will clean your dirty brains and make it clean. And when you get off the show, you will understand that the thing that God talking are true. But how we manage? Sidiki, you watching the show, you want to come on small so you can deal with it. And so-called Joseph Boaka supporters who cannot even tell you one thing that we should remember of Joseph Boaka. The only thing I know about Joseph Boaka, he's dishonest, he's a wicked man. Sidiki. Yeah.
I'm live.
You're not live. Yeah, you're live, but you're on video now. You say, oh, no data,
No, I don't want to be on. I don't want to be on the live. I want to tell you something private.
Oh, okay. I can mute myself.
hosting a general Zoom meeting today by 9:30 p.m. this evening. Just to pass some ideas and opinion on the forum. I don't know if you'll be available.
Listen, excuse me. You think I don't know that you're up for crook shit? Get off my damn phone, man. You don't see me yet? You're talking to a Liberian person and you know you're Nigerian. You want to say, get off my damn phone, please.
You are a criminal.
Yes, I'm on live. The people hearing you, you're so stupid.
You are the one that killed your wife, right?
You lying. You I just received a $300 from a very strong supporter. Although she don't want me, she didn't say whether I should call her name or not. But I will want to give this person the flowers while they are alive. I gotta call her name. Her name is Hawa, Sis Hawa Clark. Thank you very much. God bless you. She just contributed $300. So now I show that my SS baggage is clear. That whatever I put in there, voila. But I still need something from other people, and not because she gave me $300, I can't get nothing. When they're doing fundraiser, you got to put enough. Siriki, the people that you been meeting Siriki, will meet them again. Things will be good with us. When we get on the ground, I know the last time, let me boss up my own picking secret. He said, Gerald, you got to start wasting the money like that. The people that are saying Siriki, but look at the people I gave the money to now. The people said need it, and you know. But if you know how to talk, sometimes you don't give nothing. Certain places you go, the people want to listen to you. They want to hear you talking. But says Hawa, I want to thank you. God will bless you. God will continue. This morning that you gave, it will be used for the intended purpose. It will not be used for us. It will be used, it will not be used just to play around, but it will be used for the campaign purposes. We're not going to Liberia to ask CPP for 5 cents. We're not asking them for nothing. Let me tell you, the last time when I asked them for nothing, the only good thing ability gave me car. We went to Buchanan, we went to Basel. This time somebody now volunteered to give us cars. We got to put gasoline in there. We get our own t-shirt. We get our own this. We get our own flyer. We get our button. We give it to people. So, my communication boys, you know, people don't want to look. Communication is the bedrock to everything. These children need to be happy. There's another friend of mine who pay for the boots and will give them boots. And I'm telling you now that the communication team behind Mr. Cummings will all be filled and fortified with the radios, with the earphone, that they can communicate with each other whenever they're on a move with Mr. Cummings. That you got to say, hey man, what's Siddiqui here, man? Hey man, what's Siddiqui going? All you need to do is just to call Siddiqui. And they will be identified. Listen, let me tell you something. Me, I learn news. Let me tell the real truth. I know how to go down to the people who there. That people can carry the news. The keke boys, the wheelbarrow boys, the common people, they are voters. And guess what? Siddiqui know me, I can tell her, I say, me see your voting card. You say you leave it home, you on your own. Judge on me, you campaign, but there's nothing I can do. You chose not to register. If I can leave from here, pay my way to go to library and register, then you in library, you don't register, you think I'm going to look at you? No. Oh, Papa, I can be campaign. Okay, then go campaign. I'm not looking at you. One of my picking, he going to go with me to Basel there to Bon Canada to vote. The picking, smart kid, my brother, my nephew, brother-in-law, he said, Uncle Money, I just refuse not to register. I said, for what? He said, because my vote, I just for nothing, you vote for the people, and no. He attending AMU Zion Community College. So I said, why? He said, because nobody can tell me about these people. So I started lecturing them. My brother said, maybe we'll sit down there here. When I finished with the picking, I said, ask me a question. Got in the car to go. He said, Uncle Money, can I go with you? And the picking went and registered. Yeah, the picking went and registered. And going again, he will go also go for. And I get people in Banga, beyond Cottington there, all of them will vote. They never voted for Mr. Cummings first, but they will vote for Mr. Cummings this time. Because I play a voting here. I'm the man. That my wife family, they will vote. The last time they voted for CDC. But this time, after I went there, they know. They call me daddy. When daddy arrived, don't show me that vote. You know whether you eat something. Ooh, ooh. Listen, I would never give up on Liberia, on the people. Even if this election don't go in our way, and let me knock this thing out because we'll win, I will not give up on Liberia. I will not even make a hasty decision and say, I'm done with your Liberian people. I'm done. I'm not Liberian again. And this and that, you will suffer. I will not say. I will not say. We will suffer. If we vote wrong, we will suffer. Ellis Cummings will suffer too. Because people will come to his door every day to beg him. Mr. Cummings can help everybody. Nobody in Liberia that got money can help everybody. They can. They will help you. You will stand to the door every day. Then the second get broke too. You will stand to the door every day. They will just choose once a week and say, you know what, let me go share 200 hours with people. They will go and take 200 hours. Just imagine the man already finished stealing for that week. He now gets some kind of cut, 15,000, 20,000. He changed 1,000 and I said, go get to the put to the door. So they will vote for me tomorrow. And you keep yourself. That's not what Mr. Cummings want to do. President of Liberia can empower the 5.2 million people. The president of Liberia can do that. The president is powerful to see his strength. The president can stop corruption. You ever heard Mr. Bwaka talking about corruption, stopping it, fighting corruption? No. The last time when Mr. Bwaka went against the people in the diaspora, say, oh, the people in the diaspora, they can just come here. It was not a bad idea. I was one of those who supported it. But Mr. Bwaka would never, ever utter that word from his mouth. He said, by the time they win, then people coming here to can't get job and pay their mortgages. From that day, they say, Mr. Bwaka, don't say that thing again. He can't talk about it again. But Mr. Cummings is the only guy who will tell people, say, you're in America there, and you know you won't come here for job, you can't disturb you, forget it. And he's still saying it. Mr. Cummings said, I give you 5,000 now, you can't work here. Because when you steal, forget it, you go to jail. If Mr. Cummings need your service, they will pay you more because they know you got a family in America too. When the last time Mr. Bwaka speak on corruption to say the country, people are so corrupt, my administration will catch you with jail, will prosecute you, will seize your property. Mr. Bwaka can never say that. Mr. Weah can never say it. Because he got people in here miss. You say Mr. Louis Brown a rebel, this and that, but Mr. Cummings is still saying that we will audit you, we will bring the war crime court, wherever the court, the case go, that's it. My justice minister will not work for me. I will not tell him who to go after. And the people who are auditing, I will not tell them, go and audit John Brown, but you must audit everybody. And we'll go by the laws. That is a good leader. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Why you fall in love with politicians? Man, I love Mr. Cummings. If I want to fall in love with politicians and be eating, that's John Weah. It's easy to eat with John Weah. That's my friend. That George Mane Weah, I will go behind and say, my man, that's my man. Then I was just going to support him in the second round. But I still believe that Mr. Weah can make it. But the difference between Mr. Weah and Mr. Bwaka said he will sleep with the devil to win. The other side, they say we'd rather live with the devil than to see the angel, to support the angel that we haven't seen, so that play will come down to. And at the time, we'll tell like Brempo say, you will suffer for the next 6 years. And the strong will survive. When water dry, fish eat fish. The beef eat the small fish. Did I tell you also they'll do? The same way President Weah tell us nothing. But at least Mr. Cummings is telling us what he will do, how he will fix it, how he will create job, how we should have the dignity of labor, that you should respect your drivers. That is why Mr. Cummings don't yell at his driver, because he respects his driver. His driver protects him. His driver listens to every conversation in his car. That is why Mr. Cummings do not disrespect his driver, his cook, his security, because these are the people that are closer to him. Some of you in Liberia today, you cost your driver, you cost your security, you cost your cook. There are plenty of you can eat spit. And we'll be telling them, say now, when they cost you, just spit in the food and cook and give to them. Your driver, your cook, they are your family. Some of you get cook in the house, you don't pay them. You're getting chicken change. Because you want no one to change it. You don't want it to be changed. They can't carry you to labor, they can't do nothing. Mr. Cummings understand it. Mr. Cummings work in a place where the janitor is respected. When that janitor don't clean, that place will be dirty. Everybody got a role to play. Mr. Cummings know how to identify talents. That is what he did his whole life. That is why that's why he succeeded in everything that he did. Came from nowhere. 1997, start working with Coca-Cola. That will have chance for the election. Then when he ready, say why he go to refugee camp to do what there? Bwaka went to refugee camp when he was vice president. Mr. Bwaka went to refugee camp when he was vice president for 12 years. He ever stepped on the camp to just pay a visit and say, Madam President, let me go and see these people here today? He ever did it? No. But he had every damn thing he wanted. He had free food, free gas, free car, free everything for 12 years. Then today one can't tell me Bwaka is the face of change in Liberia. You're out of your damn mind. And the one who just called me asshole, you're out of your damn mind. You're out of your mind. I'm not stopping you from supporting Mr. Bwaka. The Constitution says that you need only 50% plus one vote. We got 2.4 million plus registered voters, if you don't know. Since some of you say you put 3 million out, President, we have put 3.5 million out. That means we got more people now in Liberia. Because if you think that the people you pull out are your own people, that means President, we have said the point I put out my own people. Then they put out Mr. Cummings put out his own people, so we get over 10 million people in Liberia. That means we get over 7 million. UP say, in fact, one of the guys said they put out 2.5 million people today. President, we are saying, and let me tell you something, whether you can go up and calm down. Your crowd, he beat Mr. Weah crowd. Let me tell you, Mr. Weah don't know how to play. They took the keke off the street. They did more walking. But your own, the keke blocked the road. They got stuck. All of them were stuck that they saw the traffic was black, and that's it. So, the same way you showed Lofa County President Weah, then show the own era. I'm not supporting President Weah. I won't remove President Weah today, but the only thing, another time to move him today. The time to remove him to send a message is on the 10. On the 10. So you see, President, you brought 2.5. President Weah brought 2.6. And I came our way. What in that? Nothing in Kakata. I know that how myself, but I came out with some. So let me give myself the list. I came away maybe 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 people. Yeah. So when you combine the three crowd, we got plenty of people in Liberia. We got plenty. We got almost 7 million people in Liberia. Look at Groma say, Fulu say, 10 foolish people. You think 1 million that's small thing? You think 1 million that's small thing? SKD, saying some of you know about football. When SKD was built, it was built for 35,000 support spectators. When it's overcrowded, they keep it for 45. If you put the people on the football field, how many persons you think can stay on that football field? It's SKD. On the football field, when they playing game, that 22 players, they already low plenty. If you put everybody to stay around the field, how many persons you think there? You're too dumb. How many persons you think standing over there? You think that 3 million, you think that 15,000 standing on the field? This ATS, after they put the benches to SKD, when they trap all the benches to SKD, is actually now 25,000 spectators go on the field, because the bench is a bench for everybody. Nobody's squeezing up. So roughly now it's less than 35,000. That's what they put are sitting there. 2 persons can sit on that chair. Then when people stay around the field, on the football field, we all stay around the field. You put people on that football field, they can't be more than 3,000 standing on the football field. I mean, like this now. People go like this. Then you talk about ATS. ATS is 15,000 spectators. You don't know that? ATS take 15,000 spectators. And you choke them at 20,000. I mean, they're standing 20 some thousand on the field. But you say you put out 1 million. 1 million in a small thing. That has sometimes you can see 1 million that say 1 million that are nothing. A damn big. Yeah, what wrong with you? Crowd. You still playing crowd politics in this time, yeah? Right now, when you won't see me. And the other point like bro got cell phone. Cell phone and radio now the same thing. That is why we choose to go door to door. You ain't get no sense. You lie to the librarian pool so much. You bringing people outside. You don't get water to drink. You stealing the small campaign money. You don't get water to drink. But you want to prove something to George Weah. Because you don't campaign, you calling people, you all come outside. George Weah that drugs law. You let's show George Weah something. Whether you support CDC and CPP, come outside. Whether you support Mr. Bwaka, you're hiding behind people. Then you get a t-shirt. Like Brumpo want t-shirt. They get ANC, Liberty Party, people who get ANC, who got CDC t-shirt. You think that one can move us? It can't move us nowhere. We'll be on the market dog. In fact, market dog can run away. We'll be on the old cop. If you ever live in Sierra Leone, guys, it's called Boatskitty. Boatskitty is something where you put an empty box. Then I get my bat in my hand. Then you throw your cup. You won't get into that box. If I miss it, you win. We can beat the cup there. If you miss it and you drop on the floor, man, when you knock that cup, you can beat the cup there, smash. And then again, you got to make sure the person can throw, because the person will throw it. When you miss it, go in that box, the person win. Call it Boatskitty. If you ever went to school in Sierra Leone, if you live in Sierra Leone, you understand. But since Howard Clark, I want to tell you, thank you very much, since Howard. Thank you very much. And for those of you, the Cash App is up there. We need your support. A lot of people have contributed to us. A lot. There are people who say I shouldn't call their names. They say, Mune, don't say it, just forget it. But a lot of people we got, Sis Kanga, we got Sis Yo and Siafa Dix, and we got a lot of people who continue to support us. A lot of people continue to support us. Yeah. SC Bully. I'm gonna change my clothes. So that they t-shirt, that they share I wore to church today, and they get drafted. You went to my church today. I took out the coat. I got my bulletproof jacket on. Let me see. You know, when you go into that country there, you got to get prepared. You're not against the law. So you're not against the law to get it. So don't worry. It's not against the law, but I get it to the one security man. I don't care. I get it to one police guy. He will be happy. Tell me the damn thing he did, man. It's hot. I'll get to one policeman. The day I see one policeman doing cool, I say, man, I get something for you. But listen, This is the election time. We understand that. And let me show you something on the hat here. See the hat? The hat get voila. So when I'm wearing it, you behind me, you'll be looking at the fixer. Woo! Yeah, the boy know what to do. Yeah. And this is the little general. Yeah. This is the little general. This is Noah Kishen. This my boy said that I gotta go with you to Liberia. I said, oh Noah. Then he told me, I said, but guess what? No Wawa in Liberia. There's no Wawa, no pizza. I said, yeah, no Wawa, no pizza. I'll wait for you to come back. I think I said no Wawa, no pizza, nothing there, no Chick-fil-A, nothing. He said, I'll wait for you. But this election, we're not overlooking nobody. Oh, okay. The people collect the t-shirt. They can't change their clothes. But they can't change their clothes. Is this a thing here? That's the question I'm asking. If they gave you the t-shirt, how long you will wear it for? Okay, some people say, my man, we need flyer and t-shirt to go and mobilize. Okay, I give you t-shirt today. You will wash it tomorrow, you wear it, wash it. And you know, since I want to thank you again, and thanks to everyone. Yeah, you're right. This election is very important. And I will tell you, let me tell you where my confidence from. And I myself, I used to think, I said, damn, all the thing we're doing. But I tell you today, I never knew. I thought it was only people in America that watch me. Sidiki, I was surprised. There's a ball I tell that story in Banga when I want to go register. So I was talking to people. I just saw the guy. He got down from the motorbike. He started running, coming to me. I said, he can't hug me. He won't lift me up. The general. So I look at the guy. He said, I work in Nima. I'm on my way. I follow you. He turned. Sidiki look at me and said, wow. Everybody go. I said, you follow me? He said, yeah, I follow you. In fact, ain't you this? And then people start talking to me. People start, even right after the CDC program, I talk to people. I don't talk to ANC officials. Oh, let me tell you the real truth. I don't talk to ANC people to ask them. Sometimes I call some of my friends and who on the other side say, so how you looking at the thing? Damn, I'm letting shadow. They think tough. I spoke to a permanent sedition. Somebody who can come on Facebook all the time in Liberia and talk about where. I will not call his name. He said, my man, the thing is tough on us. Let me tell you the real truth. All that thing we're doing now easy. He said, my man, you don't want to know where. You think we can make it? You think they can change it around? I said, they can't change it. He said, my man, it's tough. He said, but it look like that your man there. Because the guy not crazy. I come so many times. He said, my man, the thing I see now your man there, he'll win. These are somebody, he's not a UP, he's not a ANC, a CPP member, but he's a supporter of CPP. They go around, they listen to people. We will win this election for Liberia. And guess what? Unless you won't be so hateful. When Alex Cummings win this election, Liberia wins, you win, UP, CPP, every party in Liberia wins. Mr. Cummings not going to pick and choose. Mr. Cummings is not in the business to come and fire people. Mr. Cummings not even looking at civil servants to even tell you leave the job. But Mr. Cummings want performance. Mr. Cummings, unless you don't want it. And Mr. Cummings is not the guy he wants for every Liberian. Why you think the men talk about the youth initiative? The youth code. That you should children, our youth will deploy in all the counties. They will work. At least when you leave it, you can serve your government. You can serve somewhere for a year internship. That you're ready for the job market. So government will put in this. That's the government responsibility to make sure schools are good, especially STEM school. Why you think Mr. Cummings invest into it? Some of y'all can be told that he built a school, but Mr. Cummings gave $25,000 every year to that school since they were funded. But the school named after him because of the good work of Alex Cummings. That school is funded, built by Chevron and Coca-Cola. Why AC Milan can build one stadium in Liberia for George Weah, or Paris Saint-Germain, or Monaco? Why Mr. Bwaka, you say Mr. Bwaka work with World Bank, he work with World Food, this and this and this and this. Who built something for him? You know Cummings? That man money like that, a 10 year run. He will never, that God bless him. Plenty of people in our same situation with Mr. Cummings, they in the Bahamas, they enjoying themselves. They won't be here about Liberia self. Rich to them, they won't hear about you because we don't care. We don't respect ourselves, so they put enjoying. Liberians, what we're looking for. And listen, and I will always call Dadu. I respect Dadu. All the people in Liberia, they're not ready for change. You must win, then you govern. So for now, Mr. Bwaka, Mr. Bwaka has the numbers and the people are going to vote for him. Yes, to be honest with you, Mr. Cummings can do a better job. Mr. Cummings is qualified. Mr. Cummings can change things around. Mr. Cummings got the contact, but the people will not vote for Mr. Bwaka. What about you? You educated man. The man will go to school like Rock, convince you that he won't change, and you agree. You left your country. You go back with new ideas. They will fire you, but you tell us this is it. Mr. Cummings gave some of us hope. Mr. Cummings gave hope to people who believe in the country. People who thought that Liberians would never want the change. Liberians would never want to do it. But there are a lot of people now who are gravitating and say, let's stand with the guy here. I think the guy mean well. Then when I see some of your stupid UP people comparing Mr. Cummings with George Weah, and I see where George Weah came and said, I beg you, George Weah never tell you nothing you're going to do. George Weah never gave you a platform. It took him 9 months into his day-to-day. George Weah almost 10 finished. He followed all the position. You see, when I'm talking to my people, you will understand what I'm saying. So if you're looking for the T's and the R's be dotted, and you're looking for the adjectives and to construct the sentence in a way, you on your own. You on your own, because I'm not talking to you alone, because I know you went to school and you understand what I'm talking. The other men I ain't go to school understand me too. When I'm writing you a letter, if it will take me 10 minutes to write a letter and edit the letter and look at it and do proofreading and send it to you, if you want to criticize it, you can criticize it, Mr. Fool. But if you say you're waiting for Mr. Kishen, that I will speak to you and you will be the only person to understand me, then get off my life. Because even in Liberia, when I open my mouth one day to talk, the begin hate Siddiqui. He says, Siddiqui, How long they got been left from Liberia, from the country? Sidiki said, what happened? They ran near me. Oh. He said, damn, I remember they got no more Liberia. You hear what the man talking, sir? And while we're talking, by the time the guy was trying to, one guy was trying to say, my man, I'm a Liberian man like yourself, I'm living in Ghana. And I continue my conversation. So if you think you're waiting for Mr. Kishe to come tell you that the deficit high, it gone low. This other trigonomic economy, now you on your own because the book ain't yeah. The people in Liberia, you see them when direct they're talking to them. Oh yeah, we are the problems. God bless you. You travel. I'm gonna go back to Liberia, and one Soko convince me. Somebody who are there, they ain't change their life. They convince me. I should go to Liberia, and the man telling me say, "Hey chief, let me tell you the real truth. Yeah, we here to vote for people who just come here." I listen to yes. Then you give me a chance to talk to. I should leave from here, go to Liberia, and somebody convince me. The person who willing to beg me for my small money, my pocket, will convince me. You can convince the disadvantaged youth. You can convince them. They can't convince you. Or they put too corrupt. They put in, you know why? Because that's where they grew up. They saw the role models corrupt. They see people, their big brothers, then got a job. And they bring in plastic bag home. What do you expect? They got the thing here they call tick. A small little thing can jump like a worm. You take that thing, you put it in a jar. You will see it jumping. That thing will try to jump, it will hit the lid. Bam. But when that thing gets used to it, it will never touch that lid. It will go up and come down. It will just be jumping in the glass. You ain't looking time. You see your big brother get good job. They're building houses right in front of you. What kind of job you think you will look for? You go to school, you get agriculture degree. You still won't work to finance because you believe that agriculture ain't get no money. Finance ministry get the money. You won't work to the sea free port because you saw your big brother working to the port. But when you leave from there and come to Liberia, I know plenty of seditious who came to this country to change. They know the weakness. Oh, we're in that place. There's a boy there today in Trenton. That boss said they will whip us, they will do that. And he knew it. You're in the country, we just need to take you and start whipping you because he came on a lay DV2. Yeah, that boy talking about Joey, and now you open your mouth. When that boy feeling with Joshua, I'm feeling breaking it down. When he feeling with UP, then he can say, at least Mr. Cummings, but he won't say he's supporting Mr. Cummings. He say, at least Mr. Cummings is better off. Mr. Cummings working in the corporate world. So imagine that some men like me now, if I go to Liberia, say they know me again, I say, oh, you can't do yourself. That is same thing what he said. Dapo tell me straight, he said, Muni, I made a mistake. He said, I made a mistake. Muni, after Dapo myself, we spoke one-on-one. My friend Joseph put us in a three-way. I said, you lack the patience. There's no way you can just walk anywhere and think that you will be the only one to just listen to you. There's election. 10,000 people want to talk to the one individual. Play your role. Do you know how long it took me for Cummings to pick up my phone call? You think I'm worried that when I call Cummings, he don't answer my phone? I worry about it. No, I don't worry about it because I want for Mr. Cummings to talk to other people that never had the opportunity. You think everybody will welcome you? Oh, that because of people like, yo, who can support Mr. Cummings, fuck you. You're sorry for saying that what we say. F you. Oh, that I don't get. Oh, this she just talking about Mr. Cummings and the way Muna Faha when she on the phone. Oh, this she doing on hair like this. I just can get down one for Cummings. That Muna Faha is voting for Mr. Cummings. You think if I call Louis Brown and Louis Brown won't tell me, I say, oh, I need this, they won't give to me. I should get vest and support Mr. Cummings. Nobody brought me to Cummings. That is why I beg my people that look at me and they give me small thing. Nobody take no Cummings. So when you give it to me, but the only thing I tell you, I say, when the people call and complain, we call you, just listen. But I want to say thank you to the diaspora. This election, they play a major role in it. I know some of them who got groups moving in communities. This election will shock you. It will shock you. For your launching, you still under threat between you and CDC. That you're the one worried about who bring who. That you don't want worry who bring it one, who bring it one. So that you and CDC will be crying till we take the vote from you. We know how many people register. We know where they are. You can say your own. We'll win Maserado. You. UP, we will win Maserado. We came third in Maserado the last time. Your vote and CDC vote. Tier 1 and other people take some. Nobody taking vote from us. We gain more votes. We'll win Maserado. We'll win Grand Bassa County. We'll win Bon County. We'll win Magibi. The 4 counties. We'll win them. Nimba, we'll fight in Nimba, but we'll get a good chunk of it too. Whether we win it, fine. And Lofa, we'll get small in Lofa. Cape Man and Bombing will win it. Maryland will win it. Where you gonna go? You're looking at Maserado, you're looking at Cape Man and Bombing Hills, not Bombing Hills, Lofa. Bopolu said you're not doing nothing there. Lofa said you're not doing nothing. I will put Lofa, I will put Cape Man, I will put Nimba into your group. I will put Nimba into your group. I will put Lofa into your group. I can't put Maserado in your group because you don't get nothing in Maserado. You don't get a Fioko. You even know the voters, you just there collecting people. And just go, yeah, let's go. Let the people see us so tomorrow they can know that we brought in more people. Look, the last few days will be tough. Your people you put in the street will go back to them and we'll talk to them and say, listen to me. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. We'll go back to them. I will visit every district. I will not cover all communities, but we'll talk to people in every district in the strategic area. So all that people you put in the street, we'll talk to them. When we're talking to them, we'll make them feel bad about themselves and make feel bad about you. How wicked you UP people are. You should be the only one to sacrifice. They're not willing to sacrifice. My question will ask them, you ever saw Bwaka in your era before? If he win, will be just like George we are, be worse than George we are. Yeah. So, guys, I'll talk to you later. Y'all have a good day. God bless you. Y'all take it easy. Have a good week. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock Liberian time. Live on 96.1. Maybe I think Sidiki and myself will be there because Sidiki, we take a break, but the other say campaign going on. And I will not be surprised if they run Mr. Bwaka or the laboratory again. So I'm not me. So if you're happy now that they brought the paper and get a Hitler. But guess what now? The woman went to Liberia, went to Ghana. The investor they talking about that Joseph that Putu. That boy, there are plenty people looking for him. According to the information, it's a reliable information. He gave them $250,000. Yeah. The small money that Stanton gave them is finished. So they're trying to make way to see how they can get more. You know. So we ain't pay nobody. You can't outside. The people will print their own t-shirt. The people will print their t-shirts. See some people dancing. Shameless people. You get on green t-shirt. You're in America. You're not even. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh, hey, this one you know, pump to you. That's soon, you know. Okay, guys, y'all take it easy, yeah. Let me go do my lating and relax quietly and put my late notes together. We took the day for us. UP. UP, oh, UP. Ungrateful people. UP. So ungrateful. Damn it. These people, yeah. They're ungrateful. They're ungrateful. They're ungrateful. Y'all take care. Let me see. Oh, what's that? Somebody else sent me. Let me see. Oh, Thursday. Today. Okay. Not today. Mama, Papa, let you not by force me to vote for Joseph Boakai. If you by force me, Liberia would not be peace. Every day that's so palava, every day that's so trouble for us. If you can leave me and choose by myself, I will vote for Ellis Cummings. Mama, you go take and so that my choice. That my choice. Anything that's every temptation, when I Cummings, that my choice. When I Cummings ball, that my choice. Anything you say, that my choice, that my choice. That my choice, that my choice. Cummings for Liberia, Cummings for a better Liberia, Cummings for jobs, Cummings for infrastructure, Cummings for agriculture, Cummings for good health, and Cummings for government of inclusion. Vote Alexander Cummings for a better country. So let me just play this little ad and
The 2023 presidential and general elections are just ahead, and Liberians will go to the polls on October 10th to vote and choose new leaders to govern the nation. And one name that stands out among the rest is Alexander Benedict Cummings, an astute statesman of national and international integrity, national standard bearer and first partisan of the collaborating political parties, CPP. Vote Alexander Benedict Cummings and Councillor Charlie Bromskin, President and Vice President for a better Liberia, for massive and decent paid jobs with equal access to jobs and opportunities, irrespective of your political, social, or ethnic background. Vote Cummings and Bromskin for a better economy, where the nation's wealth will be fairly distributed for the benefit of all. For a genuine enforcement and implementation of a sound Liberianization policy that sets aside certain businesses exclusively for Liberians. Vote Cummings and Bromskin for improved and better health care, better quality education, and better care for retired and old people. Vote Cummings and Bromskin for support through loans to farmers for increase in food production for the nation. Vote Cummings and Bromskin for a better judiciary and genuine enforcement of law and order aimed at attracting.
okay, that's it. Vote Cummings for a better economy. So thank you very much. God bless you. And I pray that God continue to bless our nation. Liberia will rise again. It's between you and I. It's among us. We got to make sure that our country move forward. Vote for Liberia. Put Liberia first in everything you do. So thank you very much. And thank you again. Thank you. Bye.